Hello and welcome to a custom wait a second, this isn't a custom zombie video. I was actually like thinking in my head at that exact moment, like, how am I gonna do this intro? And I'm like, dude, I'll just start it out like a custom zombie intro. And then I accidentally said custom zombies and like, well, I screwed up. Okay, so this map originally was from World at War. This is Nacht Der Untoten. I wonder, the people, if you're new to Call of Duty, if you're getting into zombies with like Black Ops 3 or maybe even 2, I wonder what you think of this map, because I played World at War whenever it first came out. I got the game before any of the DLC came out. I got the game before they made this map readily available, and I'll explain what I mean in a little by that. So this is why is controller? I'm playing keyboard and mouse, and controller is like on, what? Enable gamepad. No, there's no gamepad. I don't I don't need the gamepad enabled if I don't have a gamepad in. I'm playing keyboard and mouse. Okay, so anyway, this is the first zombie map. Now I'm not doing a custom zombie map because I want to talk about the history, a little bit of custom zombies in general. Like I want to keep it fresh, you know, I want to keep going with it. And custom zombies, obviously, all the custom maps, like assuming that they're different, you know, they're made by different people. There's going to be so much variety between them, and there's no need for me to even do this. But I want to change it up a little bit. I've been playing a ton of custom zombie maps, and I want to show off something new to some people or nostalgic to other people. So this is the first zombie map that ever came out for Call of Duty, okay? Now, if you don't know any of the story about this, there's this lovely talk at, I believe it's DICE, where they say zombies was almost never made. So this is going to be more of me recalling my time involved with the game, and also talking, like, giving you a history piece, as opposed to showing off a map to you, which, I mean, I'll still show off some map stuff. Like, people used to always be like, oh, is this called the help door? Like, clearly it looks like he's doing a P, but people would call it the hell door because they wanted to say hell, I guess. I'm not really sure. I mean, this game is old, and I was a kid when I played this. And by kid, I mean maybe teenager. I was young. This game is old. Again, obviously referring to World at War, not Black Ops, which is a remake of it, which there's no other remake of this, to my knowledge. I don't believe Black Ops 2 or 3 has done it. It was so cool whenever Black Ops 1 did it, and then it was just like, I don't know, people were like, oh, are they going to keep doing it? And they never did, which I would love if they, like, I would buy it. I would spend 20, 30 bucks for them to remake these 4 maps every year, or not every year, every Black Ops, every Treyarch game, rather. Probably not every year. I mean, that no, I'd buy it for like the weird Advanced Warfare zombies, or like Ghost. That'd be kind of cool, having like weird aliens run around and stuff. Anyway, I don't really know a lot about Ghosts or Advanced Warfare, so I'm not going to speak on that. Back to the thing that I teased, the little history piece. So, one of the devs, somebody who worked on the game, his name I unfortunately do not remember. So, very sorry about that. Mystery Man is what I'll dub you. So, he's talking about how this thing was a side project. Zombies was something that the game was getting worked on, and people were working on this side thing called Zombies. So it was this fun, like, co-op thing, but they were supposed to be working on the main game, obviously the multiplayer aspect and the campaign aspect. There's 2 different aspects to the game, and they were running behind. And so everyone really liked this zombie thing that they were doing, and everyone would go out of their way to work on it and play on it, but they weren't getting the progress that they wanted to with the actual, like, features of the game, air quote. This was a side thing, and so it was almost plugged. The plug was almost pulled. They almost scrapped it. This almost never happened. Okay, and that would have been horrible. I think custom zombies. I think just this whole huge zombie thing that Call of Duty brought on made a lot more zombie stuff popular. I do. I really think that it helped. Like, I don't know the release of Left 4 Dead. I don't think that, I have no idea if Left 4 Dead, like, had anything to do with this coming out, but it seemed like whenever this came out, zombie stuff was getting a lot more popular than it had before, which could, you know, obviously I'm not saying that this, like, led the charge, or anything like that. That may be overstepping a little bit. I may be giving a little too much credit if I said that. But I do think that this was linked to the time frame in which zombie stuff was getting more popular. And it was like, oh man, now the like Walking Dead stuff was gonna start happening. I don't know the time of that. I don't actually actively follow the Walking Dead, but I mean, there's so much zombie stuff that you can that I can think of, like Left 4 Dead. There's just a large amount of very popular zombie things that will be coming out further ahead of this. And again, I'm not saying that this like led the charge and that zombies became popular because of this. I'm saying it just coincidentally was around the time that I remember this happening, and so it marked an age. Like, if you think of I'm trying to think of something that's a good example. It's just a coincidental thing, or it could not be. I don't actually know. But anyway, this is what I think in my mind. Like, wow, this is the time frame in which zombie stuff was starting to get more popular. It was starting to appeal to me more. It was starting to seem like people really like this kind of stuff. And so with this map is very bare bones compared to other maps. There is no elaborate Easter egg. There aren't even perk machines on the normal one. But on Black Ops 1, whenever Moon came out and Mule Kick came out, there was an update that made it where Mule Kick would be added to every Black Ops map, which I actually think is really cool. So now you see there's actually a perk machine on Nacht Der Untoten. It's Mule Kick for 4,000. There is no power on this map even. So there's like, you know, the power's always on. There's no switch you'd have to activate. Now, me and my friends would always run some awesome strats on here. There were a plethora of bugs that came out for this. Now, funny story, to play this was a hidden game mode. Even whenever zombies started becoming popular, Treyarch, or probably rather Activision, felt strange about advertising it. They weren't sure. I'm not sure if it was just like they felt like it was a little too M-rated, or I don't actually remember the specific reasoning, or maybe it was just like, this isn't really Call of Duty, this is some side thing. Are we really gonna advertise this? Or are we gonna stamp our name on it? Anyway, Zombies is like iconic for Treyarch games now, but previously it was kind of a it was a hidden thing. You had to beat the campaign, and then after the credits went through, you would get the zombie map. And I remember playing, either I was talking to my friends, or maybe we co-opted through World of War, because we did that quite a bit. We would play through the missions because the campaign had co-op, and it was fantastic. The co-op is so nice. I played through it last year, and we have a series on my channel if you want to check that out. It's I mean, I don't mean to toot our own horn, but it's hilarious. I think it is fantastic. One of the best things we've ever done. It's heavily edited, so if you're getting into the experience to have a giggle, to be humored, that's definitely what it's for. It's not so much to be like, oh wow, dude, this is the entirety of campaign, because again, we added I sat through and watched many hours of footage and edited it all up and made everything all nice and pretty and cut out all the stupid stuff, because believe me, 6 hours of stupid stuff versus, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe even an hour. Like, I don't know how long the videos are. I think we had like, I don't know, just guessing off the top of my head, maybe 8 5-minute videos or something. Like, I have no idea what the time span is. Either way, it took me a very long time to work on the videos. That doesn't mean that you need to watch them like that. Obviously, they could be garbage, but they aren't garbage. They're actually pretty good, so you should watch them. Enough plugging my own stuff. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm just using that to show off, like, hey, I still replay through World of War campaign. Like, I actually want to do that again. I'd like to make, like, an annual, like, just a yearly thing for it. Just be like, hey, dude, let's play this. So, yeah, it was kind of a hidden thing. Anyway, I was playing the game. I don't remember if I was talking to my friends or if we played co-op and beat it. But anyway, I didn't know about zombies. I got the zombie game. The zombie game. That's not what I meant to say. I got Call of Duty World at War pretty close to its release date. So zombies wasn't really known unless you were following on a lot of different, what would you call it? social media, I guess, just internet platforms. It wasn't a very it wasn't really out there, zombies, at the beginning. Like, people, there wasn't this huge like cult appeal to it. There wasn't this awesome like, oh man, you guys gotta play this, because it was a hidden thing.